What would you do? What would your role be as mayor to help secure funding, dedicated funding for SEPTA? And what's one thing you think we could do to make taking public transportation more enjoyable?
I think there are a couple things. One, the mayor's responsibility is to first make sure that there are good representatives from the city on the SEPTA board, and then work with our regional partners, elected officials, business leaders, and many others, not only from Philadelphia and our business community, but Bucks, Chester, Delaware, Montgomery County, and spend a lot more time in Harrisburg with our legislators and the governor to address the issue of dedicated funding. There's no serious mass transit system anywhere in the United States of America that is a high performer that doesn't have a dedicated revenue stream. Philadelphia and our region, the Southeastern Pennsylvania Transportation Authority, needs that, and so part of the mayor's job has to be providing leadership on that particular issue. Second, we should again reopen the Office of Transportation. One of the dumbest decisions that's been made in recent times was closing that particular office. And then the city should also have its own perspective on mass transit. That there is not only an office, but a philosophy about what mass transit means here in the city. It's not just moving from point A to point B. It's not just moving people around. Mass transit is economic development. It's about transit-oriented development at the various stops. SEPTA owns massive real estate throughout this region and provides new opportunities for jobs and economic development in the city. And third, customer service and the operations of the system. It would be nice. It would be nice to have someone say, "Welcome to my bus," instead of "Why are you here?" And I just think that making the system more friendly and operating at peak hours, but also non-peak hours to move people around in commerce and other activity is what a serious mass transit system is all about. Thank you.
I didn't hear anything about dedicated funding yet.
Yeah.
Where are we going to get the money for all of that?
I think I said we need to go to the state. It's the Southeastern Pennsylvania Transportation Authorities created by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. I think I said we'd work with our political leaders in the 5 counties and go to Harrisburg and work with our legislators. The city of Philadelphia puts more money in the system as a county than any of the other counties around us. So we're fairly well invested in mass transit, but I think the real source of dedicated funding is in Harrisburg.
Well, look. I support Governor Randall's effort with the Turnpike to create dedicated funding, but I also think, as my grandma would say, God bless the child has got his own. We need to look for our own ways to use the attractiveness of our city to help have a mass transit system that serves our citizens and can help us build a region that we can all move around on.
We're going to deduct you, Congressman, if you keep going.
Thank you.
The next. No, let's move on. Tom Knox, I want to give you a chance to talk about what your role as mayor would be in helping to secure those dedicated funds, and also what you think we can do to improve and make taking public transportation more enjoyable.
Well, dedicated funding comes from the state of Pennsylvania, and it can come from Washington, D.C., and we have people here that should be getting that for us. We ought to keep them there. This would be a race between Michael and me.
I can support that.
Well, everybody knows that I can. You know, safety...
If it's just the two of us, could you lend me a little bit?
Now, wait a minute.
Tom,
you're taking my 2 minutes.
Just at lower rates. Just at lower rates.